In this lesson, we're going to find and install Akiba Backup onto your website. We're then going to go over the different options that you have with Akiba Backup. The most recent version of Akiba Backup can be found if you go through the Joomla extensions directory. And in the search, if you type in backup, and then scroll down, Akiba Backup is the first item in the list. I'll click on Akiba Backup and then click on Download. Another way you could get to the Akiba Backup download is if you go to www.akibabackup.com. Akiba Backup has made two different releases of Akiba Backup. One release is free, which is called the Akiba Backup Core, or there's a professional version where you pay a support license, and that's the Akiba Backup Professional. For now, we're just going to install the Akiba Backup Core. So if I scroll down, I can see here Akiba Backup, click on View Releases in this category. From here, I'm going to grab the most current version. It's important that you read through what the newest version is at the time. Currently, this version works in 1.5, 1.7, and in 2.5 sites. I can click on View Files. And then for Akiba Backup Core, I can click Download Now. In addition, there's also a quick start guide which will help you with more information about Akiba Backup. I'll save it to my computer. After I've saved it to my computer, I will go to my Joomla administration panel in my Joomla website. In order to install an extension, I go to Extensions and Extension Manager. You can also go to Extension Manager with the quick icons on the control panel. To upload my file, I just click on Browse, and then I need to go to my download directory to get the file. And I see here COM Akiba Backup Core. Click Upload and Install. Now my Akiba Backup is installed. I can see here they give me some information on how to set everything up. In addition, they suggest to run the post-installation wizard, which helps me to configure Akiba Backup. And then I can click Apply Preferences. While the configuration wizard is running, you can see that it's going through the different output directories, the database dump, and it's optimizing all the different pieces for the backups to work as easily and as efficiently as possible. Once the wizard is done, I'm going to go to the configuration just so I can look around at the different options for Akiba Backup. Here are some of the options I have set up. First of all, I have the output directory. This is the directory that Akiba Backup is going to store the backups in. If you're going to download it to the output directory, I do recommend that after you save a backup, then you then store it on your local computer. Once you have your backup configuration set up, you can then also look at options. One of the features here is a front-end backup. If I have this turned on, it means someone can log in from the front end and actually create a backup without having to go to the administrator panel. Another option is Live Update. If you have a professional version, you can actually update it automatically. And then you can click Save and Close. Once I'm done with all of the configuration, I can click Save and Close. When you go to the Akiba Backup Control Panel, one thing to look at is if you have the latest version. Right now I have the latest version installed. If this is yellow, it will actually tell you to download the most recent version of Akiba Backup, which you can do easily. For right now, to make the backup, you just click on Backup Now. And then you click the Backup Now button. Akiba Backup creates a backup of your entire website, which includes all of the files, and the database, and it puts them all together in one file, or what it calls a JPA file. You could then take this JPA file and install it on another website if needed. But in order to install this JPA file on another site, you'll need another tool called Akiba Kickstart. Once the Akiba backup is complete, I can click on Administer Backup Files. And I could see here the backup of my site is 11.44 megabytes. If I want to download it, I can click on the part 0, and then I can click on OK. And this will download the file over to my desktop. Akiba Backup has also created some documentation or restoration chapter if you need to restore your backup for some reason on your Joomla website. In this lesson, we reviewed how to find Akiba Backup through the Joomla extensions directory, how to install it, and then we went over some of the basic setup options with Akiba Backup.